As a counselor, I see couples in a lot of different situations. You know, the ones that really bother me the most, though, are the couples that just exist together. In fact, it can really happen to any of us if we don't work at connecting. Most of those couples don't really fight. They just live like roommates. It's like they're in a business deal together. They may eat together each week. They may even laugh at the same things. But the relationship, it's surface. They never talk about feelings or emotions or any of that stuff. They may have sex a few times a month or a year, but it's little more than a physical act. It's a marriage of convenience, but not too convenient. And you know what? They're missing out on the greatest gift next to Jesus that God has given us. They've chosen to coexist instead of connecting in their marriage. In our marriage, Nancy and I have had times when we were just existing. We weren't connecting. The distractions and the busyness of life, it got in the way of our marriage. We all have distractions. Some are good and some aren't. Some are absolutely necessary and some aren't. Most of us would agree that the greatest gift that God gives us in our marriages is children. But guess what? Children are a distraction. They take time, they take energy, and couples have to be proactive in connecting or they can slowly drift apart after children come. Then there's the busyness of life. It may be work or serving in a church or a sport or 1,000 other things that we seem to get involved in. Many of these are good things until they have a negative effect on our marriage. When that happens, something needs to change. Think about it this way. You are always communicating something to your spouse, whether you're talking or being silent. The question is, what are you communicating? Are you communicating how important your spouse is or how far down on your list they are? Are you growing closer together or farther apart? And if you're connected, keep it up. My experience is that you just can't get connected and stop working on it. It's something you have to do day after day. And if you're not connected, stop here. Don't go any farther until you sit down together and make a plan to connect. Depending on how unconnected you are, you may need the help of someone in your small group, or a pastor, or a Christian counselor. Just don't put it off any longer. Whatever it takes, do it, and do it now.